Video is powered by the pros at Pascal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPascal.com.
Run, kind of get a little bit of separation.
Vastly important. I told the team it completely changed the halftime talk in both locker rooms. I think had it been a one possession game going in there, they're going to be fired up. We're probably going to be in correction mode. Instead, we were in fired up mode. I thought Miriam's play really defensively, and Jersey too. Miriam, Jersey, and Riley coming in there at the end of that half. We had a little bit of foul trouble. It was a very, very physical game. So we had a little foul trouble, them more so than us, but still, I thought it just completely changed both halftime talks. Our kids were in here talking before we even walked in, and it was good talk.
Yeah, and then Sam really tonight seemed to have an answer for every time they went on a run. It felt like she kind of neutralized there. Just how important was, her ability to do that, especially late in the game.
Keeping it stretched out, keeping it, a 3-possession game, I think. I'm not sure that they got it to 7 that one time, I think, late. But keeping it a 3-possession game with Mackie in foul trouble, I didn't really want to have to play her 39 minutes, but that's what the game warranted tonight. She continues to show a lot of confidence and poise, that a sophomore is not supposed to have, but she's got it. We are not going to take for granted that she's got that in her. But it was very, very important because I think it kept them from being, as well as they shoot the 3, they get it to a 2-possession game, it can turn on you in a hurry. We turned it over 18 times, which is too many for us, but you force 28. So you've got to you can't be too upset about those things.
Yeah, and then kind of bouncing back off that, my last question I had was forcing the amount of turnovers that y'all did tonight was being disruptive, kind of a message on defense going into this one.
If I could turn the camera around, you'd see it written up on the board. Be disruptive and look for deflections, which I thought was the difference in the game. They're so good at running their offense. If you set back and allow them to run all those curls and all those flashes and, a game that gets physical like this, the screening is just so hard to fight through and read. So I thought us being able to get deflections, Sam had a number of them. Aaron had a few of them. I'm not going to go back and look at the stat, but it's just almost incredibly hard to only have 9 steals on 28 turnovers. I felt like we had a lot more than that. But again, yeah, you're right. Disruptive deflections and defended really, really well again.
Great. That's all that I had. Thanks so much, Coach. And have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You as well.
Andy, you have anything?
Yeah, Mike, since there's not a lot of people here, I'll jump in tonight on a rare occasion.
Go. Yeah, I like it.
Keeping the legs under them within a tournament situation like this, when you've got the beach handy and everything else. Samara said after the game on the TV interview, she was kind of tired from snorkeling.
She was. And listen, I know that, and I don't care. Even if we would have lost, we're still going to go snorkeling. We're going to go on a catamaran. You don't bring a team to the Paradise Jam and hole up in the hotel and not let these kids experience live things. I probably put too much on them in our shoot around. I can dial that back the next 2 days. But this group's got it. We got a great athletic training staff. They're built for this right here. But yeah, they were tired. There's no question. Snorkeling's a little bit harder than you think it is, but I don't want to be that team that comes to places like this and doesn't let the kids experience things. So I'm proud that our kids were able to dig down in there. We were tired in the first quarter. You could look around. We had a lot of kids. It wasn't just Sam that was tired from snorkeling.
Is it good for the conditioning to go through something like this now?
It is. It is. You play these things to get ready for the SEC tournament. These 3 in 3 days don't prepare you for the NCAA tournament because you never play that. But we normally have to play 3 games in a row to win the SEC tournament or even get to the finals a lot of years. So, yeah, it prepares. And listen, we're constantly looking for ways to test ourselves. And this was part of it, to go snorkeling, to enjoy the Junkanoo Jam, walking around today and not tell them you've got a curfew on the sun. I didn't do any of that. I trust these kids. Maybe some kids learn tough lessons. I don't know, but that's the way to teach them, is to let them learn them. So, yeah, it'll have a compounding effect, but you want to get through to tomorrow. And then on the third day, everybody's playing on adrenaline anyway.
Who are y'all playing tomorrow, and what do you know about them?
We'll have Clemson, very, take on the personality of their coach, Amanda Butler, who I've just got a ton of respect for from her days at Charlotte and at Florida. We've known each other a long time, and her teams are tenacious. It'll be as physical tomorrow night as it was tonight. We'll get a little extra sleep with the 9 o'clock game, a little extra recovery. They'll have a little bit less because they're playing the 9 o'clock game tonight. We got to take advantage of that. They play multiple defenses, Andy, which tonight at times caused us a little bit of problem because we didn't organize quick enough. So, but they'll be challenged. They've played a lot of great teams already. It's a team that will have us very well scouted. They had 4 coaches sitting over there listening to every word we were saying. So we'll have to play incredibly hard and better than we did tonight to come away with a win against those guys.
All right, I'm good. Don't get too sunburned down there.
Oh, I notice I didn't say I was tired. I know they're getting that water.
Yeah,
Thanks, y'all.
It's a bad look to have a sunburn in January in Fayetteville.
Yeah, I don't want to come back like that.
Football is back, and BetOnline remains your #1 source for all your football betting needs this season. You'll find the latest odds, matchup info, player news, and game trends. And as your continued source for all sports wagering info, BetOnline features live betting, free contests, live scores, and giveaways all season long. Always the fastest and easiest way to bet on all your favorite sports and events like MLB, MMA, tennis, boxing, and even golf. Head to betonline.ag to join and receive your 100% welcome bonus with your first deposit. Make sure to use the promo code BELIEVE to receive your rewards. That's BLEAV. Bet online, where the game starts.